Today, we are going to take a look at this biometric safe from XDR. You can use a fingerprint sensor right here. Biometric has a fingerprint sensor, passcode, and in the back, we have a section where you can open the safe with a key in the event that you have a power outage or you forget your password or your finger is damaged for whatever reason. But we do have alternative measures of getting into this biometric safe. AAA batteries go into that section right there. The AAA batteries operate the screen that is in the front, and there is a battery life indicator right there in the front of the screen. To set it up, you're going to need to open it up. The default password is 1234, or you can simply use the key to open it up. The audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the Biometric, this little tiny lavalier microphone right here attached to the brim of my hat. If you like the way the audio sounds, make sure you check out the Biometric lavalier wireless lavalier microphone set. We have the safe open. We have two buttons in the inside of the safe. P1 and P2 right there. Now, if we want to set the clock, we would hold the P1 button until the clock starts flashing. See, it's flashing now. And we would make our adjustments with the P2 button. So that will go up and down. And then if you wanted to change it from hour, well, we're doing the minutes right now. Let me fix the time. It's 1:40. So we want to set that to 1:40. All right, so that's set. Now we're going to hit the P1 button again to switch to hours. So if we want to change the hours, that is correct. It's 1 o'clock, which is 1340 military time. So we're going to leave that alone. And to set it, to finalize the setting, we're going to hold that P1 button down and then it'll stop flashing. So setting the clock is pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Just remember you have to hold the P1 button down until it starts flashing, and then you make your selection with P2. You can change the time up or down with the P2 button, and to exit, it's P1. So now that we have the clock set, let's go ahead and set our password for the top. To set our passcode, not our password, we need to set the passcode for the top. So we want to take said power adapter right here and stick it in said power adapter hole, like so. And we're going to plug this into an outlet. All right, so now we have it plugged into an outlet. We can use a key to open the safe, or we can use the default password, which is 1234. Right here, directly underneath this is a wireless charging pad as well, so you can charge your device right there on that while you sleep. On the top, right here, on the bottom of this surface, there is a button right there. The button is directly underneath number 4. So you're gonna hold that button until those lights start flashing. Now that the lights are flashing or have flashed, we wanna set our code. We're gonna set our code to 2233. And then we're going to press the button once more, just once. And that means our code is set. So let's test our code out and make sure that it has been set. 2244 or 2233. I'm sorry, I said it to 2233. But as you can see, it worked. It opened up real easy. Let's do that again. It never misses. Perfect. All right, so let's open that back up. I should have left it open. And now we're going to set up our fingerprint scanner. All right, so to set up the fingerprint scanner, it is actually the same exact procedure. We're going to hold that button for 2 seconds. All right, now that our lights are on, we're going to take our fingerprint. Press it once, move it, press it again, move it, press it again, move it, press it one more, move it. So we have 4 opportunities there to set up our fingerprint. We're gonna close it up. This time we don't have to press the button on the inside to set the fingerprint. It automatically sets your fingerprint and saves your fingerprint after the 4th press. So now we press it and our safe opens up like magic. Voila, look at that. Super duper easy, never misses, never fails, every single time. The biometric fingerprint scanner appears to be very, very accurate. Let me show you what lockout mode does. Didn't work, red. Didn't work again, red. Let's do a different finger. Didn't work, didn't work, didn't work. There we go. We're in lockout mode. It's going to beep like that until lockout mode is finished. Once lockout mode has completed, which I believe takes about a minute, you can also disconnect the power supply and power it back up. I believe that will also take you out of lockout mode. Let's try that. I've already tested this. I know that after a certain amount of time, this will stop beeping and it will take you out of lockout mode, and you will be able to get back into the safe using either the keypad right here, these numbers, or your biometric scanner, the fingerprint. But you can also get in anytime you want with the keys. So let's unplug it and plug it back up and see if we can get out of lockout mode much faster. All right, so we are back. We're out of lockout mode, it appears, and we are ready to go again. So if you ever make a mistake, you put the wrong finger up there, you got some dirt on your finger, some smuts on your finger, or you put the wrong code in there 4 or 5 times and then it puts you in lockout mode, disconnect the power from the back, put it back in, and you should be able to easily get back into your safe, or you can simply use the keys. Now, in the event that there is a power outage and you have no power supply for your safe, there is a little button right here at the top. It's not actually a button. This thing right here, it's actually a little cover which covers up a USB-C port. So you could plug like a USB-C battery bank into that, and that will allow you to get access to the safe using the code right here or your biometrics. Now, mind you, when you take this little tiny cover out, it is a pain in the butt to put it back in. So don't take that cover out unless you absolutely have to. It is not the easiest cover to get to sit properly back in. Oh my God, I got it the first time. Look at that. The first time I did this, I wanted to make sure I knew what I was talking about before I decided to do the review on this case. So I went through the instructions, tested everything out to make sure that everything worked properly, and everything did work properly. Now, without this video, you setting this up on your own, you will have to read the instructions. It's not intuitive. Setting this safe up is not very intuitive at all. You're definitely gonna need the instructions, or you can watch this video. This video has everything you need to know about setting up this XDR Biometric Safe. So other than the setup process, overall the safe feels like it's very sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy or anything like that. It's got some good weight to it. It's very solid. I think it's a fantastic device. Oh, one other thing. Let's go over the other security feature that comes with the safe. So you get a tether. This is a steel rope tether, kind of like a bicycle chain type device that you attach to the back of your safe, because let's be honest here, a thief, if they really want to get to your stuff, they can just grab this safe, take it off your nightstand, or wherever it's stored, cut it in half with a torch, and they got access to whatever's inside the safe. But if you have this tether there, this adds an additional layer of security. Not that a thief can't cut through this with some cutters as well, but they probably won't be necessarily prepared to cut through this steel cable right here. But it adds an extra layer of security. So you could secure this loop right here to the wall, anchor it somehow, some way, and the other end, this end right here, I'm going to show you exactly how you do it right now. So you want to get into your safe, this end right here. This goes into the back of the safe. There's a slot right there that this goes into. And you can't put it into that slot with the safe closed. And you can't get this piece out with the safe closed. I'm trying to do this without messing things up here. So, see, you can't put that in. Let's give you some better visual there. You can't put that in that hole and you can't take it out. So once you have it in, it slides down. Let me demonstrate right now. So what I'm going to do is open the safe. All we need to do to get that in there is to open the safe. Safe is open. And now we can slide that in. It's locked into place. Once you close the safe up, you can't get it out. Can't get that out of there easily. You can obviously cut the cable if you're really that determined to steal the safe, but that's locked into place. And you can take the other end of the cable, tether it somewhere, and lock it down so that it doesn't come up easily at all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the screen will time out, but if you touch the screen in this area right there, more particularly right there where it shows the temperature and the humidity, that's where you touch it, the screen will turn back on. Now in the instructions for the safe, it tells you that when you're setting the passkey for the top and the biometric scanner up, that you should hear a beep. I did not notice any beep coming from the safe when I was following the instructions, but I did notice that the lights that they described in the instructions were lighting up, so that portion of the instructions is accurate. All I did was proceed with the setup process and everything worked out great. So that's pretty much it. The instructions could definitely be better, but I'm giving you video instructions, video demonstration right here in this review, and I don't think you'll be disappointed with this product. I hope this review was helpful. I hope it helped you make a decision about purchasing this biometric safe from XDR. I'll catch you guys on the next review. Peace.